Serena. Thanks for tuning into my video. If you'd like to see how I created this purple and gold Lakers look, continue to watch. First, going in with this Morphe 35B palette and this Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to take the lightest purple in that palette and blend it into my crease. Next, going with this brush I received in a set a long time ago, I'm going to take that second darkest purple and blend that into my crease and that layer right below the top layer. I went ahead and applied the matte yellow shadow from that same palette on the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm just applying a shimmery purple shadow from the Morphe 35B palette. I'm really loving Morphe palettes right now. I did prep my eye with concealer before I apply my eyeshadow. I use my concealer and set it with setting powder before applying my eyeshadows. And so here you can see me really packing that purple onto that middle corner of my lid to help build up that color. Now I'm going back to my 35B palette and using my pencil brush. I'm going to carve out my outer V and define my crease. Now you can see me blending between the purple and the yellow here, so it's not a harsh line in between my colors and creates more of a gradient effect. I'm really trying to blend in, so I'm patting the yellow to make it more defined and putting the purple, kind of stacking it on top of each other to make it more seamless of a blend. Here I'm just blending it out a little bit more just so it's no harsh lines and it just looks like it just fits all together. Next I'm going to put on my foundation. The foundation is the Kat Von D Deep 74. I started using this foundation a while ago and I've kind of gone back and forth on it. I really do like the way the foundation looks and I feel like it matches my skin tone really well indoors and outdoors, so which is why I've chosen to continue to use this foundation. You can see here, I'll show the difference between my chin and my forehead, and you can see how there's barely a difference. The brush that I'm using is a flat brush that I got from Ulta. It's an Eco Tools brush. I really like using flathead brushes for my foundation. And here I am with my concealer. The concealer that I'm using is this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Walnut. I love this concealer and I'm pretty new to this concealer, but I'm loving it so far. The only drawback to this concealer is that it does dry quickly. So when you're working with it, you have to work really fast. So I suggest you have your beauty blender ready so that you can blend that out immediately and not let it dry on your skin. Next, I'm going in with this contour cream liquid. It's a Sephora brand. I don't remember the exact color. It's probably like the second to the darkest color. And here I'm just taking that beauty blender that I got from Ulta. It's the Body Blender by Real Techniques. I love the Body Blender. I can't go back to a smaller one at all. And here I'm taking the setting powder. I blend my setting powders to make the color that I want, just because I can't find the color that I feel like best fits me in the store, and I haven't found one online either. So I mix my powders to kind of create a more yellowish, whitish color that best fits my skin tone. Here I'm going in with a angled powder brush that I got from L.F. using my MAC NW50 powder as a contour powder. I'm going to go over those areas where I use my cream to set that with this powder. And here you see me chiseling out my nose. So if you ever seen my nose look really chiseled on pictures, this is how I do it. I use this brush and that powder to set it. I don't put a cream underneath my nose. Here you can see me using my setting powder to help carve my chin out. I like to use a generous amount of powder underneath there if I want to make it really defined. If not, I use less powder. And here I'm going with my Eco Tools brush that I got from Ulta. It's a really nice fluffy brush. I think it works really well to remove the excess powder that I have. I don't usually bake, so I don't use a lot of powder. Here I'm also blending in a downward and an outward motion away from the center of my face. This is to help blend the lighter setting powder and the contour powder together to create a more brownish look. Here I'm going with my black opal. It's in the darkest color that they have. I ordered it online. I'm going to take this brush that I received in a set a while ago, and I'm going to dab it into that powder and create a small thin layer over it. And I'm going to just go over my contour on my cheeks to help blend that out so it's not a harsh line. Here I'm going with my LA Girls all over powder. I got this from the drugstore. I love to use this powder as a overall face powder because I feel like it helps bring back the color into my face. And the brush that I'm using I bought at Icing for about $10. I love this brush because I feel like it helps distribute the powder the way I want to, and kind of in a lighter, thinner motion so that it doesn't look too cakey on my face. I'm setting my face with the MAC Fix Plus spray in the original scent, and I let it sit, and then I apply my highlighter. This highlighter that I'm using I got from Target during a Black Friday sale. The smaller brush that I'm using came in the set, and the color I'm using is Beaming. This bigger brush is a MAC brush that I bought in a set. I can't remember the number of it. It's a very feathered and light brush, so it's not applying the highlighter too thick. And I'm building up the highlighter on my cheekbones. I usually like to apply my highlighter when my face is still a little tacky from the setting spray, because I feel like that moistness helps bring out the pigment and the shimmeriness of the highlighter. Next I'm going with the smaller brush from the set and building the highlighter on above my lip. I've learned to put the highlighter on, to try to put the highlighter on before I put my lipstick on, because it just comes out better. So anytime I want to have that shimmery upper lip, I always apply it before my lipstick. Here I'm just going in with a bigger fan brush by Eco Tools to distribute the highlighter on my forehead, and an angled brush to put the highlighter underneath my brow bone. Next, I applied some eyeliner, and I'm applying my eyelashes. I love wearing eyelashes. You probably will never see me not wearing eyelashes. These eyelashes I bought at Ulta. They are the Ardell eyelashes, the number 207. And here I'm just gonna build up the eyeshadow underneath my eye. So I'm gonna use that exact same color pattern that I did on the top of my lid underneath. So I'm building up that matte yellow in the inner corner of my eye. Going with that same flat brush from before, I'm going to build up the shimmery purple underneath my eye next to the yellow. Here I'm going in with the smudge brush in the darkest purple, and I'm blending that underneath my eye to get rid of any harsh lines and to make the colors blend in seamlessly. The mascara that I'm applying is the Sephora brand mascara. I'm not exactly sure the name of this mascara, but I believe it's their voluminous one. And here I'm going in to line my lips. I always line my lips before I apply liquid lips. I feel like it helps give me that direction and guidance of how I need to and what area I can put my lipstick in. I always do prep my lips before I apply liquid lipstick, so I use chapstick before I apply liquid lips so that my lips do not dry out too quickly. Here I'm using the Kat Von D L.U.V liquid lipstick. You can buy this at Sephora. And I'm just going to apply it all over my lips and blend it in with my lip liner. Once my lipstick is kind of dry, I do go back over it with my lip liner to define my lips a little bit more and make my lips more voluminous, and also to make the highlighter above my lip pop. And here's the final look.